purchase order, there is no accounting impact in the procure to pay life cycle. But at the time of receiving, the receiving account will be debited and the AP accrual account will be credited at the same time. At the time of delivery, is delivering the material from the organization to the sub-inventories, the raw material sub-inventory account will be debited from the by the amount of the cost of the material. If there is a purchase price variance in the material cost, then the purchase price variance account will be debited, but at the same time receiving account will be credited by the same amount of the PO price. At the time of invoice matching with the purchase order process, AP accrual liability account will be debited. If there is a price variance in the invoicing, then invoice price variance account will be debited by that amount, that is the difference between invoice and the PO price. At the same time, AP liability account with the cumulative amount of AP accrual liability and IPV account will be credited. The last is when we make the payment, the liability account will be debited and the cash will be credited. So from this chart, we can understand that all the accounting is done at the organization level except the raw material sub-inventory account, which is done at the sub-inventory level. Now we will see the basic setups for Oracle purchasing. If we have to implement the Oracle purchasing in our organization, then there are some setups that we have to do. Out of that, there are some mandatory setups and optional setups. So here is the list of mandatory setups that we must have to set the system administrator. We must have to set up the general ledger. Then HR and inventory flex fields we must have to set. The location, that is the physical address, we must have to set. Enterprise structure we must have to define before implementing the Oracle purchasing. Whatever the different responsibilities which